They claim a stranger is obsessed with their twin daughters.
She took my photos offline and made up a complete life that she's their mom. My girls are in picture frames all over her house.
Who is the woman they're accusing?
We found her.
You won't believe what happens.
You got nothing to hide, right?
I haven't been doing it, and I'd like to know why they think that I have been.
When they come face to face for the first time.
You're a liar. You're lying in front of everybody.
No, I am not.
Oh, man.
How did hundreds of pictures of their twins get on your Facebook page?
I honestly don't know.
You've claimed my girls as your own girls, and it's gonna frickin' stop.
Let's do it.
Good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today is going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
Get ready to take care of you. All week, we are looking at some of the most bizarre deceptions ever to come to our attention. This one today was especially shocking. April claimed a woman named Ashley was electronically stealing pictures of April's daughters and, get this, posing as their mother online. Imagine someone using your children's photos and posting them saying they are your son and daughter's parent.
My 4-year-old twin identical daughters, Sophia and Vivian, were born in 2012. They are completely my pride and joy. After I had the twins, I joined a Facebook group for moms of multiples using an alias name, Precious Bundle. I did upload some photos here and there because I was proud of them. When my girls turned 1, I got a private message on Facebook from a lady alerting me that my twin girls' photos had been stolen off of Facebook and were being posted by someone else on a blog site. When I went to this lady's blog, it said that her name was Ashley. She basically took my photos offline and made up a complete life of her as their mom and has a story to go along with every single picture was my girls. She gave the children the names Adea and Chamberlain. I started bawling. I realized at that time that my daughters had been digitally kidnapped.
I just want to figure out what is going through her head.
We found out where she lived, so we called the police.
Ashley had been arrested for burglary, assault, and computer fraud. She'd actually spent time in jail.
Police told us that there's nothing really they can do because they said there's no crime in stealing the photographs. We felt helpless.
My husband sent her a message that we know that she has stolen photos of our babies. He's told her that we contacted the police.
We never heard a response. We thought that was the end of it.
Well, that was far from the end of it. Just a few weeks ago, April discovered that this online stranger, Ashley, has been allegedly stealing photos of her twin daughters, Sophie and Vivian, for years. Not just reposting them, but putting their pictures in frames throughout her home, as if they were her own children.
9 days ago, I got a private message on Facebook from somebody, and that person alerted me to the fact that she believes that Ashley is posting photos of my twin girls on Facebook and claiming them as her own. This is still continuing, and then it has been continuing since my children's birth. I contacted an investigator. She was able to friend Ashley on Facebook. Once Ashley accepted her request, the investigator got in there and sent us hundreds and hundreds of photos. It has gone further than just posting photos on Facebook. My girls are in picture frames all over her house, above her bed, above her nightstand, on her TVs, on her dressers, on the end of couches.
Ashley altered a lot of the pictures. The pictures had our girls' names on the outfits they were wearing, and she would blur them out. A lot of photographs had my wife in a reflection, and she would blur that out. Ashley's room with the cribs was painted the exact same color my wife painted ours.
I saw one photo of my girls at their 4-year-old pediatrician visit.
She just made up a story that one of them had seizures. My girls have never had seizures.
I learned that Ashley is claiming she lost custody and that her mother-in-law has custody of them. This was a comment off of a photo that Ashley posted of my kids. Ashley comments, "I don't get to see them at all. Hopefully that changes," and then notice very capitalized soon. This was the comment that I decided, I'm stopping this. I have to get to the bottom of this. My family is in turmoil over it. We are scared for our children.
We installed security cameras on our house. I do have a pistol in my house. It's loaded, ready to go. I will do whatever I have to do to protect my family.
I am dealing with someone who is completely mentally unstable.
Okay, Nathan, April, there is actually a term for this, as you know. It's referred to now as digital kidnapping. And it's where people take these pictures, they rename the children, they post them as their own, they claim them as their own, and you feel strongly that that's what's happened here.
100%.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And this has you concerned. Why? Just in your own words.
My biggest concern is that she's going to fulfill the fantasy that she's been living for 4 years, and she's going to break into my house and steal my children. That's my biggest concern, that she's going to act out all of this that she's gone through and steal them.
And you've gone to the point of actually purchasing a firearm in case you have to defend your home and defend your children.
Yes.
You're
I keep it right by the bed.
Okay. This has gotten layered and elaborate and gone across a period of time, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Ever since they were born.
And your fear is that she may back herself into a corner where people start saying to her, okay, where are these children?
Exactly.
And she feels like she has to produce the children.
Right.
And then says, okay, I have to go get these children because now I've got people saying, produce these children. We want to see the children in for real.
Yes,
Right.
that's what we're worried about.
There's many comments throughout her Facebook page where people will say, if we had a car, a more reliable car, we would drive to you so that we could see them in person. And then that's when she would comment, we can't wait. I can't wait till you can meet them. They look so much like me. She would talk about they definitely have my personality because the way they act. And it goes way beyond just, I think these kids are cute and I'm going to act like they're mine. It just goes way beyond.
Well, listen, I don't want to be an alarmist here, but I do think that it would be naive to say, oh, people do crazy things. I think you do need to be alert, and I think you need to be vigilant about this. I have been involved in situations. I think everyone knows we had the exclusive interview with the woman in Colorado that had the baby cut from her stomach. And one of the things we saw reported in the media leading up to that is the woman that allegedly did this had reported a due date, and then another due date, and another due date, and it kind of came to the point where she had to produce a baby.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean about backing herself into a corner. I think you're right to be concerned and be vigilant. And here's what we're talking about here. I want to take a look at some of the things that you have seen, and you were alerted to this by someone else. Yes. Here's a picture of your twins, and then here they are on Ashley's blog.
Correct.
Where she takes these pictures 5 months later and on her blog and says those small moments as though these are her children.
Correct.
Okay. So she's hijacked the pictures at this point. Then here again, your Facebook, you're commenting, we've blurred the nurses' pictures because we don't want to involve them in this, but you're giving kudos to these wonderful nurses. Then we see the exact picture, but she's cropped the nurses out and put them on her Facebook page as though here are the children, you know, progressing right along.
Right.
You have a wonderful talent for making these headbands. Bows, those are amazing. Robin loved those when she saw them. She was so impressed with these. And here you are from your Facebook. I love how Sophie and her hands placed. You can find these custom-made headbands that you do, and they're so cute. And then from Ashley's blog, snuggled up to her sister, I made these bows, I love them. She's not only copying the pictures, but also the commentary as well. Picture of your nursery. It's not a very good resolution picture, but the color palette is pretty much the same. The setup is the same. The kids' walls, picture or names on the wall is the same. I mean, it just keeps on. I mean, she's invading everything that you're doing.
Completely.
What did you think when you saw this, Nathan?
Truthfully, in the beginning, I don't think we were that worried about it. But since it's continued and some of the latest posts we've seen, we've just been really surprised, and actually we are very scared now.
She started posting some things, raising the girls across the years, essentially. Here, my baby girls are always holding on to each other. So these pictures. In September 18th, 2014, Ashley, they are getting so big and in dance class. Wow, my babies need to stop getting older, laugh out loud. Then January 19th, 2015, just last year, Ashley, my beautiful babies that are growing up too fast, but will always be my babies. Finally understand why my mom always said that. Then March 9th, 2016, got an update on my babies. So happy they went to the doctor today. They are both doing very good, and Adea has been seizure-free for a bit. They are both 40.5 inches and both 36 pounds. Now, a bit of a backstory here, what she's talking about, update on my baby, she's saying she lost custody of her girls.
Correct.
And one of them has a seizure disorder, which appears to be angling to raise money.
Correct.
Help me get my children back. One of them has a seizure disorder. But now, and of course, neither of your girls has any kind of seizure disorder, health disorder whatsoever. We found her. We reached out to her and talked to her. And when we did that, we did a bit of a pre-interview with her. We kept it short, and some of the statements she says, quote, "I am not posting pictures of this other woman's daughter." Straight up, not doing it. I was shocked when I talked on the phone and Dr. Phil's producer explained what April claims I've been posting. I have a password on my phone. Nobody would have access to it. I do have children, 2 girls. They will be 4 years old in June. But yet in her intake form to us, I do an intake form just as I would if you were checking into a hospital or whatever. On her intake form, I ask how many children do you have and do they live with you, et cetera, et cetera. She slipped and said no. She said he has no children. And then she says, I just want to find out where this woman, April, is coming from. Why does she think this? And I do feel like I'm being targeted here.
So she's going to try to turn the table on herself, it sounds like to me.
Yeah. So she is in complete denial to us that this is not happening. There's something wrong with you guys.
Yeah.
And I've only shown a little bit of what we have here, and I'm going to ask the audience's cooperation here, because what I want to do is I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to get her, whatever's going on, I want to get her to come clean about this, because she's denying it to everybody and everything. So I'm going to do this in kind of a strange fashion, I suppose. Here's what I'd like to do, and this is going to be difficult for you guys. I'm going to ask you guys to leave the stage. I'm going to bring her out by herself and talk to her. But I'm going to put you guys out here in the audience. Okay. So you're going to be able to watch this. Okay. She won't recognize you, and you can observe this woman. And I'm going to let her tell me her story. Okay. And I'm not going to confront her about it. I'm going to let her tell her story and get the whole thing out. So I'm going to ask you guys to not react to any of this. I want her to stop lying to herself, if she's delusional, if she's mentally ill. I want to get through that delusional system and get through there and have a candid conversation with her. After she tells that story, then I'm going to bring you back up here. Okay. And I'm going to sit you across from her, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. Is that okay? Everybody down with this? So you're all going to have to help out here. course, she's, of course, been back sequestered. She hasn't heard a word that's been said at all. Coming up, we are going to meet the woman who has been digitally tracking every move that April and Nathan's beautiful twin daughters have made in their short life. It took some digging, but we did track her down, and you will not believe what she has had to say. We'll be right back.
Ashley is living a fantasy life thinking that these twins are hers, and my biggest fear is that her fantasy is going to try to turn into reality, and she's going to climb in a bedroom window and steal my kids out my house. If I could talk to Ashley, I would tell her to stay the hell away from my children. I want her to burn every single photo that she has in her home of them, and I don't ever want to hear or see her face again, ever.
April and Nathan claim a complete stranger named Ashley has been taking their twin daughters' photos off their Facebook pages and posting them on her own social media sites. She has renamed the girls and digitally removed April from the photos to claim them as her own children. Now, Ashley claims she doesn't know the couple and they are making up false allegations against her. Now, in order for Ashley to open up, we have excused April and Nathan. They will be watching discreetly from the audience.
April and Nathan are claiming that I took pictures off of their Facebook of their daughters and used them as my own on my Facebook, and I did not do that. I have never heard of April or Nathan. I've never even seen pictures of the children. I have no idea why they think that. Anyone could go through my Facebook and see that I don't have pictures. They don't have any proof. About 5 days ago, the police showed up at my house. They asked me if I had been taking pictures off of someone else's Facebook page and posting them my own. I told them no. I have two twin daughters that are almost 4. Their names are Adea and Kimberlyn. They are my pride and joy. The last time I saw them was when they were 3 months old. I lost custody of them. I had gone to prison because of the mistakes I was making. My 2 daughters were with their grandmother on their father's side. When my girls were 7 months old, I lost contact with them and I don't know where they are. I do think this is totally bizarre. Being accused of something I didn't do is totally throwing me for a loop.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm well. So you know that April and Nathan are a couple with a set of twins.
Yes.
And for some reason, they think you have what's referred to as digitally kidnapped these children and are claiming them as your own, and you, of course, say that's absolutely not the case. Why would they think you're doing that? Why would they, if somebody's doing that, why would they pick you? Why would they think you're the one doing that?
Yes, I have been told about those claims. I have no idea why they think that.
Right. Do you have children?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have twins?
Yes.
Oh, you do have
Yes.
twins. Okay.
I do not have custody of them, though.
Okay. And when were they born?
They were born June 22nd, 2012.
Oh, 2012?
Yes.
Girls, boys?
Girls.
Girls. But you don't have custody of them now?
No.
Why not?
I had made mistakes in some mistakes in my life, and I was sent to prison, and I lost custody of them because of that.
Okay. Who has custody of them now?
I'm not sure who does right now. I don't get that information since I don't have rights to them.
So you signed away your parental rights, or were they terminated
I signed
involuntarily?
away.
So you agreed to sign it away?
Yes.
Was that a hard thing to do?
Yes.
Are there twins in your family, or was this a surprise when you had twins?
My older sisters are actually twins.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you kind of knew?
Well, I mean, I didn't know, but it was still a surprise because no one thinks it's going to be you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I'm married to a twin, and I've got triplets on both sides of my family, and my son married a triplet, so
Wow.
we thought we might have a litter when he had kids. So was the pregnancy difficult?
Yeah, I mean, it was, I'm sure, more difficult than a normal pregnancy, but I have too many complications.
Yeah. How many weeks did you go?
31.
So So they were early.
Yes.
Yeah. How big were they when they were born?
Adea was 4'7" and Camberlyn was 5 pounds.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they were really good weights.
Were they healthy when they were born?
They were pretty healthy, yes.
Yeah. And how long did you have them before they were taken away?
3 months.
How do you think a mother would feel if somebody was hijacking their children and claiming them as their own and putting their names on them and all that? I mean, how would a mother feel if that was happening?
I think I'd definitely feel possibly scared. I'm not sure how I would feel in that situation, but I do think I would definitely be scared about it, you know.
As a mother, not being a mother, I mean, I'm a dad, so I've got connection, of course, to my kids, but I think maternal bond is different than any other. As a mother, what do you think would motivate somebody to do that?
I have no idea.
What do you think should happen to somebody that did do that? What do you think should happen to somebody that did do that?
I think they should stop for sure if they were.
Yeah. Do you think they would do that? Do you think that's something that somebody would do as a kind of a sport? Do you think it's somebody that would be mentally deranged? Do you think they should be punished for it? Do you think, what do you think about somebody who would do that?
I think they would definitely possibly have some mental problems and would definitely need those looked into.
Yeah. So, well, I agree with that. But when we got in touch with you, you said, and I actually wrote down the quote you said, I was actually shocked after I talked to the producer that I talked to on the phone, and he explained what April's claims were that I've been posting. So this hit you out of the blue.
Yes.
You'd never heard anything about this at all.
No.
Until we rang your phone.
Well, actually, I received the initial contact through Facebook message.
From us?
Yes. So I thought that it was a prank at first.
Yeah.
But yes.
You don't expect to hear from Dr. Phil,
yeah.
Right? But until you heard from us, you'd never heard anything about this.
No.
Well, what did you think?
I was blown away, and like I said, I thought it was a prank at first, and then when I realized it wasn't, I was just like, why are these people thinking this?
Yeah. And so what's your goal in being here today? I mean, you want to set the record straight, right?
Well, of course, and I also sort of want answers on why she's thinking I'm doing this.
Yeah. What would be her possible motive for picking you?
I don't know. I think if she's thinking it's me, she genuinely thinks it's me, but I have no idea what her motive besides that would be. Because I don't see anyone accusing of something if they didn't think it was them.
Yeah. But, I mean, you think maybe the kids look similar or something, but you don't have your children, so
No, I don't.
You don't have pictures of your kids and
No.
access to your kids and
No.
all of that. So you have no idea how your children are doing?
Right now, no, I do not have any idea.
Yeah. So you, having terminated your parental rights, you have no access to them at all, no information about
Not
them. That's
until-
got to be tough as a mom.
It is very tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, when you lost custody originally, when you went to prison, what did you go for?
Uttering a forged instrument and burglary.
Yeah. Burglary and a forged instrument. It wasn't a violent crime.
No.
Okay. Now, originally, before your rights were terminated, they were with your mother-in-law, right?
Yes.
Okay, for a period of time?
Yes.
Yeah. But she wasn't able to keep them?
For whatever reason, no.
Yeah. Would you have preferred they stayed with her?
No.
Oh, so that was okay?
Yes.
I won't get into that, but it was okay with you that they went somewhere else?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know of any reason that anybody would have told me that they know that you actually have pictures of their children?
No,
No reason anybody would have told me that.
not that I know of, no.
Yeah. And if you have a chance to talk to April and Nathan, you just want to tell them what? Straight up, not happening.
Well, that I haven't been doing it, and I'd like to know why they think that I have been.
Okay. And you want them to quit saying that about you, of course.
Of course.
All right. Well, and you understand they're concerned and they have questions, and you're willing to answer those questions. You got nothing to hide, right?
Yes, I am very willing to answer any questions.
Yeah. And that's why you came here today.
Yes.
So, up next, Ashley says she doesn't even know the woman accusing her of posting photos of her twins online. Well, they are going to get to know each other. The two women will meet face to face next, as well as her husband, Nathan. We'll be right back.
I had gone to prison because of the mistakes I was making. Counting jail and prison, it was almost 2 years. My charges were burglary and I forged a check. The burglary, I had gone into a house that I used to live in and was getting some of my things. I took a few picture frames and some bedding that I had. I actually did forge the check. In that process, I lost my rights to my girls, and I've never really had them with me because of my choices then.
Well, April and Nathan say a complete stranger to them, Ashley, cyber hijacked their twin daughters' photos, renamed the girls, and has been claiming them as her own for approximately 4 years now. Ashley denies any wrongdoing, says, I have no idea why they would target me for this. She says straight up, I have never heard of these people. I don't know who their twins are. I don't have any pictures of their twins. I've never posted any pictures of their twins. I don't have any involvement with this whatsoever. And I want to know why they're saying I do. And she says, I am here to clear my name. I am willing to sit here and answer the questions. That's what I came here for. That's what I'm going to do. Well, they're going to meet each other now for the first time. So please welcome April and Nathan to the stage. Will you all come on down? Guys, if you will. So this is Ashley, who you've never met, right?
Never met her.
You've never met her, don't have any contact with her. Your lives have never crossed. No. Paths have never crossed. You've not met and you don't recognize them at all.
No.
So you are strangers.
Yes.
All right, well, this is April and this is Nathan. And they have twin girls. And they are adamant that you, not anyone else, have actually hijacked these pictures and claimed them as your own. Correct?
Correct.
And this is the person?
This is the person, yes.
Why do you think it's her?
Ashley, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're lying in front of everybody. You've fooled friends. You've fooled family. You've claimed my girls as your own girls, and it's gonna frickin' stop. I'm sick of it. Yes, you have.
No.
You've ruined our lives for 4 years, and that's why I've contacted him. We're getting to the bottom of it, and I'm sick of it. I'm not dealing with it any longer. You've traumatized our family. We live in fear for our children, and we feel like you've actually kidnapped our kids, and we're done. And you're a liar. You're lying. I mean, you're...
No, I am not.
Oh, man. It's scary to me that you can be so calm and cool and collect and be so mentally screwed up in your head that you don't even know you're doing wrong. That is what is scary to me. I don't know what you're capable of, and I know that he's going to get to the bottom of it, and we're sick of it. And I'm not, from the minute we leave this show here today, I better never have one other chance to even see or hear that you are continuing to kidnap our girls. Our girls.
Well, you know, maybe you're confused. She does have twin girls. And they are about the age of your girls. Maybe they look alike. Do you have pictures of your girls?
I do not.
You don't even, you had them for 3 months. Do you have baby pictures of your girls?
I lost everything that I had when I went to prison. I was evicted from my house, and everything in my house is gone. It's been gone for a long time.
Right. Did you have Facebook before you went to prison?
Yes.
You had pictures on Facebook, right?
No.
You have any pictures on Facebook?
No.
So, because they might have saved them if they were on Facebook.
No.
Have you ever posted any pictures of any babies on Facebook, theirs or anybody else's?
My nieces and nephews.
You do have a Facebook account. I assume
I do.
everybody does. You can clear up the mystery. Do you have any objection to us looking on your Facebook account? You can clear up the mystery. Do you have any objection to us looking on your Facebook account?
I don't.
Okay. And we could go to your Facebook page here, and this is your Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is your Facebook account?
Yes.
And so if we look in your Facebook account, there will be no pictures of their babies on your Facebook account.
No.
And what if there were?
I haven't posted any in there. There shouldn't be.
Well, no, there shouldn't be, there, of course, but how could there be, right?
Exactly.
Because you have no involvement with them at all. But tell me who these girls are.
I don't know.
They're on your Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me who these girls are.
My baby girls, Sophie and Vivi. My girls, they're our girls, and they're not your freaking girls.
I realize that. I did not.
But these are her, Nathan and April's children. You said they wouldn't be
That's
on your
what she's
Facebook
saying.
page.
No, they shouldn't be.
Who are these girls? Who are these girls, Nathan?
Our girls, Sophie and Vivi.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
Who are these girls?
My girls.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
Who made those headbands?
Me.
Who are these girls?
Ours.
You have hundreds of pictures of their twin girls on your Facebook page.
Can I see that Facebook page again? Because that doesn't. I'm
No.
serious.
No, are
No,
you?
in the photos.
Oh, it looked okay to you a minute ago. You okayed it before he asked you.
Yeah.
Right? And now you're denying that that's not your Facebook. Oh.
Where were you at in the?
Well, this is your Facebook page, right?
It looks like it.
And
Yes.
I went to photos, and then I went to mobile uploads, and then I went to scroll down to their pictures. And you deleted about 100 of them today.
I haven't been on my.
But you came to the stage before you could delete them all.
I haven't been deleting today.
Well, you've been deleting recently, but you didn't get them all deleted before you came to the stage today. Now, how did hundreds of pictures of their twins, who you've never heard of, get on your Facebook page?
I don't know.
You have no
I
idea.
honestly don't know.
How about this picture? This would be you at 3 years old, right?
Yes, I haven't seen that picture in a long time.
Yeah, but that's you at 3.
Yes, it is.
And that's their girls at 3.
That is what they're saying. Yes.
That's our girls.
I believe you. I believe you that they are.
And what you say is me at 3, almost 3, and at 3. So you're comparing how you looked at 3 and how your girls look at 3.
Those are not my girls. No.
Of course they're not your girls. But what you're doing is you're putting yourself in a 3 stack with these girls, saying, see how much I look like my girls at 3. That's your caption down here. Ashley, Help me out here. I'm trying to help you out.
I realize that, but I did not take pictures from them.
They claim this woman is obsessed with their twins.
You've stalked us for 4 years. How violated can you even imagine that we feel?
She's posted pictures of their girls as if they are her own.
I want this to end here.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Freaked us out.
I really don't mean you guys harm.
You've changed the way that we live. I can't even get joy out of my little girls because I'm freaked out. Every person that looks at them is going to snap them up and steal them from me.
Will she confess?
I did not take pictures from them.
Behind that lamp is a picture of their 2 girls hanging in your house. This is a picture of a nightstand in your house, and it's got pictures of their girls. Do you not know how those got in your house? Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today is going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
Get ready to take care of you. Today, the conclusion of one of the most bizarre deceptions we've ever encountered. Husband and wife Nathan and April claimed a woman named Ashley was fixated on their beautiful twin daughters and digitally kidnapped them, continuously posting pictures of them online as their mother. Now, Ashley has been denying April's claims, so I had to confront her when we found Ashley also put pictures of Nathan and April's daughters all over her house.
My 4-year-old twin identical daughters, Sophia and Vivian, were born in 2012. I joined a Facebook group for moms of multiples. I did upload some photos here and there. I got a private message on Facebook from a lady alerting me that my twin girls' photos had been stolen off of Facebook. When I went to this lady's blog, it said that her name was Ashley. She basically took my photos offline and made up a complete life of her as their mom.
There is actually a term for this. It's digital kidnapping.
My girls are in picture frames all over her house. Above her bed, above her nightstand, on her dressers, on the end of couches.
The pictures had our girls' names on the outfits they were wearing, and she would blur them out. A lot of photographs had my wife in a reflection, and she would blur that out.
I am dealing with someone who is completely mentally unstable. My biggest concern is that she's going to break into my house and steal my children.
I agree that you need to be vigilant here. I'm going to bring her out by herself and talk to her. But I'm going to put you guys out here in the audience.
I have never heard of April or Nathan. Anyone could go through my Facebook and see that I don't have pictures. They don't have any proof.
What do you think about somebody would do that?
I think they would have some mental problems.
Do you have twins?
Yes. Their names are Dea and Kimberlyn. I was sent to prison and I lost custody of them.
So your parental rights were completely terminated?
Yes.
How do you think a mother would feel if somebody was hijacking their children and claiming them as their own?
Possibly scared.
You got nothing to hide, right?
I am very willing to answer any questions.
Yeah. So please welcome April and Nathan to the stage. Never seen them before?
No.
Ashley, you're a liar. You've claimed my girls as your own girls, and it's gonna frickin' stop.
Maybe you're confused. She does have twin girls. Do you have pictures of your girls?
I do not.
You can clear up the mystery. Do you have any objection to us looking on your Facebook account?
I don't.
There will be no pictures of their babies on your Facebook account.
No.
Tell me who these girls are.
I don't know.
Tell me who these girls are.
My baby girls, Sophie and Vivi.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
Who are these girls?
Our girls.
And how did hundreds of pictures of their twins who you've never heard of get on your Facebook page?
I don't know.
Help me with this. May I have graphic 4 on the screen, please? See, you decided to sell some things on the internet because I do my homework and I have tracked your digital footprint all through the internet. You decided to sell this lamp, okay? And you took a picture of this lamp to sell this lamp, and behind that lamp is a picture of their 2 girls hanging in your house. This is your house and your lamp that you put up for sale. This is a picture of a nightstand in your house for sale, and it's got pictures of their girls on your nightstand in your house that you put up for sale. This is a picture in your house, and this is a picture of you right here next to pictures of their girls on the nightstand. Do you not know how those got in your house? These are the pictures that are in these pictures. This picture is this one. This picture is this one. Ashley, come on. Those are in your house. I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to help you. I don't want to get you in trouble. I want to help you. You don't need to be in trouble. You need to be helped. And you'll never have a better offer. You'll never have a better offer. These people came to me and said they did not want me to burn you down. They wanted me to help you. As much as they're hurting, as much as they're upset, why do you think they came to the one person in the media that's a mental health professional? Because they want to help you. You know, she said as a mother, this person must be in a lot of pain, Dr. Phil. Help her and that fix our problem.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
You're supposed to tell the truth.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
You're supposed to tell the truth. I don't think you ever intended for this to go this far. I don't think you ever intended for anybody to be hurt. I don't think you ever intended for anybody to be scared. I think you intended for this to be a very private thing. And I think it took on a life of its own. And before you know it, I think you kind of got lost in the maze of it all. And then I think you didn't know how to get off the train. And I don't think you want people to be afraid of you. I don't think you want people to be scared. And I don't think you mean their children any harm. And I don't think you mean them any harm. But I think this just got away from you. And I think you just didn't know how to stop it. But you can't change what you don't acknowledge. And I know that you've done it. They know that you've done it. I'm not even asking you that because I already know the answer. What I'm asking you is, what do you want to do now?
I really don't mean you guys harm. I really don't.
I can't. What did you say?
I really don't mean you guys harm. I really don't.
I try to see the heart of gold in everybody, and I try to be a positive person. But you have completely stolen. I can't even, I don't even know how to explain. We're completely violated. I feel like over the past 4 years, I have looked at 600 photos probably that you have posted on social media, and you have followed our lives the whole entire time. Going down to the point, if I post a photo of my girls after dance class, and I love the Winnie the Pooh quote that talks about, you know, how can something so small in your heart, you know, take up something so big? And you even took that exact photo and you put the quote across it. I talk about how Sophie always had her hands up by her face in ultrasound. You would take that exact thing that I said and reword it in your own words. I mean, it scares us. We're scared, and we don't live far from you. I mean, you know that, obviously, because you've stalked us out. You have to understand from our standpoint, we're scared to death. You've changed our lives in a way that I never thought I could become. I mean, I feel like a schizophrenic, paranoid person now. I'm scared of everybody that talks to my twins. I'm scared to death. You've changed the way that we live, and I can't even get joy out of my little girls because I'm freaked out. Every person that looks at them or talks to them is someone that's related to you. They're going to snack them up and steal them from me. You freaked us out. It's scary. You need help.
I apologize for how I've made you guys feel. I really do. I guess it's sort of... I guess it sort of felt like maybe I wasn't missing things I was missing, even though it was the wrong way to not be missing them, by following these things. I mean, I know it's not right. I really...
Can I bring up, back in 2013, when this first started, and I got a private message on it on my twin Facebook page that I had, that obviously you found me on, somehow stalked me out there. When this happened and we got police involved and we got a detective involved, we found 3 Facebook pages you had. We got all those shut down, got your blog shut down that had all of my girls' information on it. My husband sent you a message, and that message shows that you read that message back in 2013, February 21st, I believe, of 2013. He sent you a message, told you to take any photos off of the internet that were of our girls. We knew you had our girls on there. He told you we are contacting police, that we knew where you lived. We are contacting police in your area. You read it. You never responded to him about that, and you've just continued to follow us and stalk us out for 4 years. You followed our family for 4 years, everywhere we've gone. I mean, how violated can you even imagine that we feel by you, what you've done to us? It's a complete violation. It's, the night that I found out that this was still going on, I left my phone at home. We went to eat dinner, and I sat down and picked up our girls, and I started crying to him, and I said, I feel like my girls have honestly been kidnapped, and this is the first night I've gotten them back. And we just loved on them and hugged on them, and I'm like, can't believe some lady I don't even know has caused us this much turmoil. Unbelievable to me.
You're talking about this message that
Yes,
he put
sir.
up, the picture stealing accusation here, that you just referenced in great detail? And you got that and read that, right? It clicks down here that says you received it and read it.
If it says I read it, then I read it. I honestly don't remember it, but yes, if it says I read it, then...
It says you read it. Listen, I've been doing this for 45 years. And the only thing you can do here, the only thing that's going to make them have any sense of peace about this is if they feel that you get it. They feel that you get the impact on them and that you own this whole thing. You know, you said you had twin girls back in 2012. You never had twin girls back in 2012, right?
Yes, I did.
Well, you said they went with your mother-in-law, right?
Yes.
Well, we talked to your mother-in-law. She says that's just not true. She said you never had twin girls back then. She said they were never with her, that she never had custody of them at all, and that that's just not true. I mean, the police talked to her. The police are cooperating with us because we're saying, look, we want to solve this here. the police talked to her, and they said, and I quote, "Ashley has made comments that her mother-in-law has her children. I have spoken to her, and she advised at no time did she believe Ashley to be pregnant or see the children she apparently had. She advised that her son and Ashley were together for approximately 7 weeks before they were married, and Ashley told her son she was pregnant by him. They were married by the end of February 2012, and she posted the twins were born on the 22nd of June 2012. This is 4 months after she learned she was allegedly pregnant." She said there were no children. She said she didn't see any children. There were no children. She never kept any children. She said it's just simply not true. We have the detective on the phone that interviewed you in 2012 that said you weren't pregnant in 2012 when you said you were pregnant, said you didn't look pregnant. Detective Cricket Warren from the Pauls Valley Police Department is on the phone. Detective Warren?
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us here. I'm really trying to bring some peace to this very nice couple here that has been literally terrorized in this situation concerning the safety and well-being of their precious children. And you know, we're talking here with Ashley, and to her credit, she has admitted that yes, she has hijacked these photos and that she has put them on her Facebook and she has claimed them as her own. She did not mean any harm, and she's sorry that she has, but I think she's having a hard time coming clean on everything here. You talked to her in 2012 on other charges. Was there any evidence to you at the time that she was pregnant?
No, other than just what she told us.
Did she appear pregnant?
She was a bigger girl, so I couldn't readily tell you that she was pregnant or not.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see any children?
No.
And you talked to the mother-in-law. Did she ever see any children?
No.
Did the math work out from the time, she'd have had to have a baby in 4 months and 7 weeks at the max. It doesn't seem the math could work out either.
No, it does not work out.
Yeah. So, and you've seen the pictures from inside the house. The pictures are all over the house. You've seen the screenshots, taken some of the screenshots, correct?
Yes.
And so there's absolutely no doubt that those pictures are throughout the house, correct?
Correct.
And when you talked to the mother-in-law, she was not equivocating at all about whether there were children that she had seen or taken care of, correct?
Correct.
So I'm trying to encourage Ashley. This is the time. This is the time to put this out on the table, get it behind you, and leave it here. I'm just asking you, Ashley. You don't want to leave stones unturned here. You don't want to come in here and own half the problem and then live with half of it when you leave. This is the time to put this to rest. You went to the point of your mother posting pictures of these children, correct? In 2012, we have your mother's Facebook account where your mother's posting pictures of her grandchildren and bragging on how wonderful they are.
My mom's not alive.
Well, your mother died in 2009, but you're posting pictures on her behalf in 2012. There's her tombstone. She died in 2009. We've done our homework here. We know the truth. The important thing is for you to own the truth. You cannot move on if you don't own the truth, all of the truth. Your mother died in 2009. You're posting pictures on her website in 2012, 3 years after she deceased. Now, if I've got a picture of her tombstone up here, you got to figure I've done my homework. Why are there no birth records of your twins? There are no birth records because you didn't have them, correct?
You said you don't want me to get in trouble, right?
What?
You said you don't want me to get in trouble, right? You just
I don't want you to get in trouble.
this to stop.
No, I want this to stop. They don't want to prosecute you. They want you to go away. They don't want you to be part of their life. They don't want to get in. They want this to stop here.
Do you feel that way?
Well, I'll tell you something that I'm really concerned about. As you know, I have a headband and embroidery making boutique online, and there was one photo that I have seen that you have shared on your Facebook page of my daughter Sophie, and it's a giveaway. I do a giveaway every month on my page, and it was a big wrap for Christmas time. The only place that I have posted that photo is on my boutique page. Never posted it on his Facebook, never posted it on my Facebook. And that picture was shared on your social media site. So my daughter and I, my oldest daughter that's 17, we went through my entire boutique page, looked for your name, searched it. You're not on my boutique page. So my concern is, I know that you've had lots of different Facebook pages out there. You're under an alias name, is what I truly believe, and you stalked me out on my boutique page, and you're following along with my life on there, because you know I post photos of my girls on there modeling things that have been made for them, or head wraps. You're still there. You're snaking your way in and watching what I post, because I know that one photo is only on that page. There's no other way you could have gotten it.
I'm going to be honest, I've gone on your page as my name, but I haven't liked it, I haven't commented, I'm being honest here, you know.
So that picture you stole off my page then? You remember that picture ever at Christmas time?
I think I know which one you're talking about, yes.
Why do you ask me, why are you confirming that I don't want you to get in trouble?
Because you said that, and I want to make sure that that's really what...
Yes, I will confirm that to you, look you straight in the eye and tell you. If you're straight with me, then I want this to end here. If you're not, I am your worst nightmare.
Then let's end it here.
Then let's end it here. Tell the truth, because I'm going to protect these people. These people came to me. Listen, I don't take it lightly when people reach out to me with their family. I take it very seriously when people come to me and say, my family is at risk. My children are at risk. Dr. Phil, help me. They could have gone 1,000 different places, and they came to me, and by God, I take that seriously, and I will charge the machine gun nest for them. Once I answer that letter, I am in, and I will stand in the gap for this family. And if you're still lying, then they now have me on their team and every resource at my command. All I want is to end this here. And when you leave here, I want not to condemn you. I want not to intimidate you. I want to help you. I want to get you professional help to support you and transition you to a healthier level of functioning. I want you to write me a letter a year from now and say, Dr. Phil, thank you. You turned me around at that point. You gave me the help and support I needed to be a better person, and I thank you for that. That's the letter I want to get from you for a year from now. Not that I beat you up, but that I helped you. That's what I want. That's what I do. I'm not here to make your life worse. I'm here to make it better. You are living a terrible existence right now. You're living a fraud life. You've already been to prison for fraud. That doesn't work for you. Let's do something different. Let's go to a higher level of functioning, and you can't get there by yourself. I will get you the professional help to do that. I forgive you for what you have done. What I want you to do is stop doing it. End this here. You're posting things on your dead mother's Facebook. Come on, that's not your finest hour, right? Did you have twins 4 years ago?
No.
Of course not. I know there would be birth records. I already know the answer to that. You just have to own that.
Can I ask her a question?
Yes, you ask her anything you want.
On April 1st, he had a Facebook request from somebody that he doesn't know. A couple days later, I get a Facebook private message, and it's a big, long thing that says, hey, I'm just reaching out to you. I wasn't for sure if I should do this, but I went to high school with a girl named Ashley, she told me. She said, and I have been watching her Facebook page for a while now and have noticed that there's lots of photos of these twin girls on there. And I've noticed that anytime the twins have someone else in the picture with them, that people have been blurred out of the photo, or if they have their name across their chest, since I do embroidery, that they would have their name blurred across. And she gave us 46 screenshots this lady sent to my private Facebook page. She wrote in that message that she had no idea how she even found us in the sea of millions and trillions of people in the world, but she somehow found us and realized that those twin girls belonged to us and wanted us to be aware that this has been going on for 4 years. So that person, I had a really weird gut feeling that it wasn't truly a helpful person. I had a weird gut. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse, which I'm sure you know. My nursing instinct was that this is a mentally ill person reaching out for help, and my gut is that is actually you. So can I just ask you, I mean, was it you? Were you reaching out in a way that you wanted to have help, that you thought I would go to some crazy level like calling Dr. Phil to get you help?
That honestly wasn't me.
I just thought it was odd that she would block the producers from Facebook and she would never respond to any message if she was truly trying to be a helpful person.
Well, there's certainly some connection, because for her seeing those pictures and finding Nathan out of billions of people,
it's just kind of
millions
weird
of people,
to us.
there's
Weird.
some connection there. But look, this has to stop. I mean, next steps are these. You have to take their name out of your vocabulary. You have to delete everything from your Facebook page. Those are not your children. You can't be living this fantasy life with these as your surrogate, because the fact of the matter is that those behaviors could well be gateway behaviors to doing something not in the virtual world but into the real world. And that means they have to regard you as a threat. And the way to end that is to end that behavior. You have to stop that behavior. I don't think you're an evil person. I truly don't. I truly don't think you're an evil person. And I think you need some help to answer the questions of why you would do that and why you would lack the empathy to understand the kind of impact it would have on somebody else. I think you need the answer to those questions. You've invested a lot of time and effort and energy into this. What would have happened if the time, effort, and energy you've invested into this, you had invested into something productive in your life? Into taking better care of yourself, into doing something constructive for others or for yourself. Just, I mean, you need answers to those questions, and it's clear that you can't find them on your own. Instead, I wanted to offer you help, not create bigger problems for you in your life. Now that you've confessed all that and admitted all that, you can find out if what I said was true. It is true. I want to help you. I want to get you some professional help immediately for this. You're not going to go home and find flashing lights in your driveway. What you're going to find is Anthony Haskins, our resource director, working with you immediately to get you some professional help to help you resolve all of this and get it behind you and move on. That's what I want to see happen, and I assume that's what y'all want to see happen. You don't want to,
No.
You don't wish her ill. You just want her to leave you alone.
But I want it to be 100% leave alone. I don't want fake Facebooks like your mom's and following us. And I mean, that's where I'm paranoid as heck.
Look, and I get that, and that's why I'm going to get her some professional help. And if she's sincere, she'll let that person send you a generic progress report, not about her personal disclosures in there, but to just let you update that she's doing well and progressing on that, so you have peace of mind about that. But those are next steps. I truly want to get you help with this. Will you take that help if I arrange that for you?
Yes.
And that's our gift to you. It's not going to cost you anything. Let us do this for you. Okay? All right. And do you get what's happened here? Are you sorry for what you've done here?
I am. I really am. I mean, I don't know if you believe it or not, and I get it if you don't believe it, but I really am.
And you absolutely will leave these people alone. Take everything down off of the internet and accept the professional help that we're offering here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. At this point, I'm going to excuse you, and I'm going to talk to you guys about how you get past this fear that's going on. And Anthony Haskins is going to meet with you backstage, and I'm going to make good on my commitment to help you with this. And let me say, I acknowledge your courage in admitting to this and taking the first step to putting this behind you today. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Good luck. When we come back, I'm going to talk about how much April may be exposing her family online. We're going to find out just exactly what we all need to know about the exposures that we do have when we put those babies out there. We'll be right back. It's been said that Dr. Phil and the Dr. Phil Show bleeds blue. Right now in our great country, the relationship between law enforcement and many citizens in some of the communities they've sworn to serve and protect have broken down and reached a boiling point. We have seen questionable acts of violence on the part of some of those in uniform and senseless acts of violence against those in uniform. Two wrongs have never made a right. Police officers must avoid even the appearance of impropriety. And sadly, some bad apples have fallen way short of being the trusted figures we are taught as children that we can turn to for help.
No person is above the law.
As Americans, we should all be outraged by those failures, while at the same time we need to recognize that those are not representative of the vast majority of sworn officers in this country. Now, I have done multiple shows calling into question abuses of power and will continue to shine a glaring light on those that cross the line. But I also intend to shine a light on the almost 1 million men and women that wake up every day and willingly put themselves in harm's way so that the rest of us can be safer. The men and women who stand in the gap to quite literally serve and protect. By shining that light, I hope to remind us all that behind every uniform is a human being. Someone's father, someone's son, someone's wife, someone's mother. We are all people, and it's time for us to come together and bridge the gap. Ask yourself this question. When was the last time you walked by a police officer and stopped to just shake hands and say hello? It just takes a second or two, but it can make a huge difference. Now, I want you to share your positive experience with officers doing good things in your community. You could tweet me, write me, send me a video. Maybe your local officer will be featured on the show. We're going to be talking about this a lot. I love this country, and I want to see us all come together. Let's stand together and with the officers that are there to protect us. Okay, we're back. She's gone. Talk to me.
I'm blown away. I mean, I'm so relieved to hear her actually admit it. I didn't ever want to interrupt you because I could just see it possibly coming out of her.
I feel a sense of relief because I feel like, I'm kind of with you. I don't feel like she's a bad person, but she has tried to fill some type of void in her life, and it has obviously escalated to a point way beyond just filling something that she's had a loss, maybe. Wow, I'm really speechless. I don't really know what to say. Speechless.
Well, did you get what you came for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. And that she accepted help. That was my biggest fear, that you would offer her help and she would just be blindsided and be like, I don't need help. I'll just erase them off Facebook. And so I'm so thankful that she's taking the help that you're going to give her.
You know, here's the reality of this. You know, one of the frustrations we have in the law is, you know, they always say, I can't really help you till they do something, till they snatch a child, till they do whatever. And we are getting more and more policing of the internet. You know, there's no question about that. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, right now, until that happens, it is, I've testified before Congress that we used to have the Wild Wild West, now we've got the Wild Wild Web. And frankly, right now, the feds, they're looking at terrorist threats. So something like this doesn't even make their top 10,000. So that means we have to fend for ourselves and deal with it. That's why I'm saying here, I wanted her to come clean. I wanted her to own this. I wanted her to admit it. And then I want to get somebody talking to her that will take away the need, take away the motivation, take away whatever reaction she may have to this. And I think we got about as good as, about as good as we get here. She owned everything. She admitted everything. And as you say, accepted, you know, help, because she could either go off and be bitter, or she can go off and be open to somebody trying to get in there and say, look, obviously you were feeling some kind of frustration here, some kind of need here. You were defaulting to a pattern of fraud, which you've done before. Let's give you some higher level coping skills. And, you know, I hate to be, that's why I said I'm not trying to beat you up here. I'm trying to help you. But you need to tell the truth, because if she doesn't tell the truth, I am her worst. I mean, obviously, we've found everything there is to find, right? My team here is very passionate in y'all's behalf. So
I appreciate that so much.
I'm glad that I'm glad we were able to help here, because these can be gateways behaviors to something else if they back themselves into a corner.
That's what we were worried about.
Yeah, they truly can. And y'all conducted yourselves, I thought you took the moral high ground. You were very clear in how strongly you felt about this, but you definitely took the moral high ground. And it's very becoming to you to have handled it the way that you did. So God bless you. Here are some important tips for protecting your reputation online. Always have 2 Facebook profiles, a personal, private one for friends, and a public one for everyone else. Make sure to set a Google alert for your name. If you post comments where people are debating controversial issues, never use your real name. If you post comments about other people, never write when you're angry. If you want legal help, make sure the lawyer you choose always has internet law experience. It's very specialized. And finally, when sending a removal request to a website, be nice. At least in the beginning, be nice. If you want to keep up with all things Dr. Phil, then scan the flow code on the screen. This will link you to exclusive content you can't get anywhere else. Plus, you can follow and subscribe to my podcast, Fill in the Blanks, where I provide critical information on some of the most important issues we're facing today. And check out Robin's podcast, I've Got a Secret with Robin McGraw, where she swaps secrets with thought leaders, innovators, and friends. Listen for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts.